Assalamu alaikum students, how are you? Today we have to revise the topic transporting food. Beta, food is prepared in the leaves during the process of photosynthesis, and the tissue that is responsible for the transport of food to all parts of the plant is phloem. The sugar that is made in the leaves by the process of photosynthesis, and it mixes with water to form a strong sugar solution. This strong sugar solution is transported to the phloem tubes, from where it goes to the stem. Phloem tubes form a continuous pipeline to transport the sugar throughout the body of the plant. From the phloem of the stem, sugar may go up to the growing shoot and down to the root. This sugar that goes down to the root, the root cells use them for the process of respiration and give energy that is needed for their growth. Roots may store sugar in the form of starch. The examples are radish, carrot, beetroot. The example of sugar stored in the stem is potato. And the fruits you know that apple, apricot, watermelon. Clear? The speed and direction of movement of sugar solution depends on how much is needed by the parts of the plant and when. During the spring season, when the growing shoot is growing, most of the sugar is transported to this growing shoot to provide it energy. And during the autumn season, a lot of sugar is stored, so it may goes up to the fruits and seeds or down to the roots. Sugar is stored in the fruit, that's why they taste sweet. Beta, this is the phloem cell. Phloem tissue is made up of living phloem cell, and there are holes at the end of each phloem cells. These holes let the sugar solution to pass from one phloem cell to the next. Sugar flows through a plant. Beta, this is the internal structure of the leaf. This is the upper skin, also known as upper epidermis, that is covered having a transparent upper skin to let the light to pass through it to the cells below, and it has waxy cuticle to allow to prevent the excess loss of water. In between the upper epidermis and lower epidermis, there is photosynthetic tissue. Photosynthetic cells contain chloroplast. Chloroplast is having chlorophyll. Chlorophyll is the green color matter that absorbs the sunlight needed for the process of photosynthesis. Chlorophyll, and in the presence of chlorophyll and sunlight, carbon dioxide and water undergo a chemical change and products glucose and oxygens are formed. Excess of oxygen goes out in the environment through the stomata, and sugar that is formed by the process of photosynthesis, it goes from the leaf cells into the phloem tube of the leaf. But these phloem tubes form a continuous pipeline so as to transport the sugar up and down the plant. From the phloem tube of the leaf, the sugar solution goes into the phloem tube of the stem. From this, here it may go up to the growing shoot. The cells in the growing shoot use sugar for growth, and they do the process of respiration that provides energy for the growth. And it may also go down to the cells in the roots that also use sugar for the process of respiration and provide energy to their cells for the process of growth, or they may store it as starch. Clear? Sugar goes both up and down through the phloem tubes at the same time. Beta, this is the phloem tubes that are present under the bark, and this cell sticky sap that is coming out of the phloem tube is the sugar solution. Here you can see that this green fly is feeding on the sugar solution on this herbaceous stem. Herbaceous stem means that it is soft and it contains green color matter, chlorophyll. That's why it is able to carry out the process of photosynthesis, and sugar is present in the phloem tubes of this herbaceous stem. You have seen sugarcane. Sugarcane is a tall and thick grass, and it mostly grows in the tropical and subtropical regions of the world. About 15% of the weight of the sugarcane plant is stored sugar. Students, next we have to do the test yourself. Question number 1. Why do growing shoots need sugar? Beta, growing shoots need sugar to produce energy for growth. Next, why do fruits taste sweet? The answer is fruits store sugar, that's why they taste sweet. Question number 3. Why are there holes in the ends of the phloem tubes? There are holes at the end of the phloem cells. These holes let the sugar solution to pass from one phloem cells to the next phloem cells. Question number 4. Explain why the speed and direction of sugar solution moving in the phloem change. Beta, the answer is, we'll start from this line. The speed and direction of movement of sugar solution depends on how much is needed by the parts of the plant and when. Up to this line. Clear? Question number 6. Suggest and explain what happens to the movement of sugar in winter when a tree has no leaves.
5.
Question number 5. Suggest and explain what happens to the movement of sugar in winter when a tree has no leaves. Beta, in winters when a tree has no leaves, the sugar movement of the sugar solution stop. Question number 6. In spring, sugar solution rises quickly up through the phloem in plant stems. Give a reason for this. Beta, in spring, sugar stored in the roots is used by the plant to start growing again. Thank you.